what is chemical bond? So the attractive force which holds various constituent atom, ions, etc. together in different chemical species is called chemical bond. So in this unit we will study about types of bonding. Ionic bond, it is formed by the complete transfer of electron from one atom to another atom. Covalent bond is formed when mutual sharing of electron between two atoms. Lewis structures show the valence shell electron of the element and or molecule. But one single Lewis structure cannot describe the molecule accurately. A number of structure which with similar energy position, nuclei, bonding and non-bonding pair of electron are taken as canonical structures of the resonance hybrid, and which describe the molecule accurately by the resonating structure. And octet rule show the by the chemical bonding central metal atom acquire 8 electron and gain stability. And polar molecule is formed when the unequal distribution of electron clouds and molecule becomes polar, make the partially positive and negative charge. And by the following chemical bonding make molecule, and molecule geometry we can determine by the Vesper theory. It only describe the shape of the molecule, but it cannot explain the angle of the molecules. We can also study about the basic shape of the orbitals SPD and molecular orbital theory. By this theory we can determine the bond order and existence of the molecule. By the hybridization we can determine the three-dimensional geometry of the molecule, and also we can determine the angles between atoms present in molecule. Lewis dot structures. So a Lewis structure is very simplified representation of valence shell electrons in a molecule. Usually the pair of bonded electron is by means dash, usually called bond. In ammonia molecule, this is the bonded electron represented by dash. 3 bonded electron present in ammonia molecule, and lone pair or non-bonded electrons are represented by dot. So here one non-bonded electron represented by dot, and it's also called lone pair electrons. And electrons present in last shell of atom are called valence electron. Like this helium, its valence shell 1 electron is present. In barium, 2 electron present in its valence shell. Boron, 3 electron present in its valence shell. Like this carbon, 4 electron present in its valence shell, and so on. Number of electrons shows the valence shell electron of its valence shell. Octave rule. Cosell and Lewis in 1916 developed an important theory of chemical combination between atoms known as electronic theory of chemical bonding. The octave rule states that atoms can combine either by transferring or by sharing their valence electrons to attain an octave or electrons, it means 8 electron in their valence shell. By this two way, see this in picture, when atoms attain 8 electron by complete transfer of electron from one atom to another atom, it form ionic bond and gain the 8 electron in its valence shell, and that type of bonding is called ionic bonding. And when atoms gain 8 electron by the mutual sharing of electrons and form the covalent compound, it is called covalent bonding. So in this two way, atoms acquire the 8 electron in its valence shell and gain the stability. Let's understand how ionic bond formation. Formation of ionic bond takes place between metals and non-metals by complete transfer of electron from one atom to another atom. For example, formation of NaCl. So let's see first valence shell electron in sodium and chlorine. Atomic number of sodium is 11 and its valence shell electronic configuration is neon 3s1. So one electron present in its one valence shell. So sodium easily lose one electron, acquire the positive charge. And chlorine atomic number is 17 and its a valence shell electronic configuration neon 3s2 and 3p5. So its valence shell electron is 7, so it is very difficult to lose 7 electron. That's why chlorine gain 1 electron and acquire 8 electron in its valence shell. By gaining 1 electron, chlorine acquire negative charge. See in this picture, in sodium metal valence shell electron is 1 and in chlorine atom valence shell electron is 7. So sodium atom complete transfer electron to chlorine atom, and after that transferring sodium having 8 electron in valence shell and acquire the plus charge, and after gaining 1 electron chlorine complete its 8 electron in its valence shell and acquire negative charge and form a ionic bond. Let's understand similarly the formation of calcium fluoride. Calcium atomic number is 20 and its electronic configuration is argon 18 4s2. It means 2 electron present in its valence shell. So calcium easily lose 2 electron and acquire positive charge. Fluorine atomic number is 9 and its electronic configuration is helium 2 2s2 and 2p5. It means 7 electron present in its valence shell. So fluorine gain 1 electron and complete its 8 electron in its valence shell. So when the calcium completely transfer 1 electron to one fluorine atom and second electron completely transfer to second fluorine atom, and after that acquire 2 positive charge from cation, and fluorine by the gaining of 1 electron acquire negative charge and form anion. So here 2 anion is formed because of calcium donate 2 electron to different fluorine atoms. So what are the conditions required of formation of ionic bonds? First, low ionization enthalpy of cation so that it can lose electrons readily. Elements of group 1 and 2 prefer to form ionic bonds because they have low value of ionization enthalpy. Second, high electron affinity of anion. So that they can retain the electrons, and halogens have high value of electron gain enthalpy. Next is high lattice energy. So this is turn depend upon the charge and size. So if the charge on the ion is greater is the lattice energy, and on the size, smaller the size of the ion, greater the lattice energy, because so many ions combined in the formation of ionic bond and opposite charge attract to each other and similar charge repel to each other. So for binding, high lattice energy is required. Next chemical bond is covalent bond. So the bond formation between two atoms by mutual sharing of electrons between them so as to complete their octaves or duplets. Duplets for those atoms having atomic number less than 8. Types of covalent bond. Single bond. When two atoms share one electron pair, they are said to be joined by single covalent bond. For example, hydrogen, H2 molecule and chlorine molecule. So, hydrogen having only one electron, when one hydrogen atom combined with another hydrogen atom, they share one pair of electron and form covalent bond and complete two electron in its valence shell and gain the stability and form single bond between two hydrogen atom. Similarly, chlorine having 7 electron in its valence shell and they complete their 8 electron in valence shell by the sharing of one electron pair and form single bond between two chlorine atoms. Second type of covalent bond is double bond. If two atoms share two electron pair of electrons, the covalent bond between them is called double bond. For example, carbon dioxide and ethylene. In carbon dioxide, carbon having 4 valence electron and oxygen having 6 electron in its valence shell. So by the sharing of two electron pair between oxygen and carbon atom and carbon and between another oxygen atom, mutual sharing of two electron pair complete its 8 electron of all atoms and form double bond between oxygen and carbon atom. Similarly, in ethylene molecule, two carbon atoms are present having 4 valence electron and 4 hydrogen atom having 1 valence electron. So uh, by the pair of one electron sharing between carbon and hydrogen, complete hydrogen its duplets, all hydrogen complete duplets by the sharing of one electron pair, and between carbon and carbon share two electron pair and form double bond like that. So between hydrogen and carbon form single bond and between two carbon atom form by the sharing of two electron pair form double bond. Next type of covalent bond is triple bond. If two atoms share 3 electron pair of electrons, the covalent bond between them is called triple bond. For example, N2 molecule and C2H2 molecule, ethylene molecule. In nitrogen N2 molecule, each nitrogen having 5 valence shell electron. For completing 8 electron required 3 electrons. So both nitrogen atom share mutual sharing between 3 pair of electrons and form triple bond and complete its 8 electron. Similarly, in ethylene molecule, 2 carbon atom having 4 valence shell electron and required 4 more electron for completing its 8 electron. So 3 electron pair mutual sharing between 2 carbon atoms and form triple bond, and 1 electron pair mutual sharing between carbon and hydrogen atom, and hydrogen complete its duplet and form single bond. Lewis representation of simple molecules, the Lewis structure of some molecule given in this table, and we know that the dash is represent the bond pair electron and dot is represent the lone pair electron, and generally it's show the valence shell electron in outermost cell. So while such pictures may not explain the bonding and behavior of molecule completely, but it does help understanding the formation and properties of molecule to large extent. Exceptions of octave rule. So it is mainly useful to understand the structure of the compound and apply to the element of second period of the periodic table. but it is not universal. Some exceptions are there. First, incomplete octave for the central atom. For example, lithium chloride, barium hydride, and boron trichloride. In some compounds, the number of electrons surrounded by the central metal atom is less than 8. This especially is the case with element having less than 4 valence electron. So in lithium chloride, central metal atom lithium having only 2 electron, and boron hydride central metal atom beryllium has only 4 electron, and boron trichloride central atom boron having only 6 electron. So all in this compound central metal having less than 8 electron. Second exception, species with odd number of electrons, for example nitrogen oxide and nitrogen dioxide. So here when the nitrogen and oxygen chemically bonded, nitrogen having odd electron, so nitrogen complete octet of oxygen by donating lone pair electron to oxygen atom. Same as in nitrogen dioxide, the 8 electron of second oxygen completed by the donating one electron pair to oxygen atom, and nitrogen having odd electron. So in both of case nitrogen having less than 8 electron. Next exception is expanded octet for central atom. So elements beyond the third period of the periodic table have, apart from the 3s, 3p, 3d orbital, are available for bonding. In a number of compound of this element, there are more than 8 valence electron around the central metal atom, and this is termed as expanded octet. The octet rule does not apply in such case. For example, phosphorus pentafluoride, sulfur hexafluoride, and sulfuric acid. In this all molecule, the central metal having more than 8 electron. For example, phosphorus pentafluoride. So in phosphorus pentafluoride, phosphorus central metal atom having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So having more than 8 electron. Same as in sulfur hexafluoride, central metal atom sulfur having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So more than 8 electron also present in sulfur hexafluoride. Same as in sulfuric acid, central metal atom sulfur having more than 8 electron, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So some examples are not follow the octet rule because central metal having more than 8 electron. Drawbacks of octave rule. So it is clear that octave rule is based upon the chemical inertness of the noble gases. However, some noble gases, for example xenon and krypton, also combine with oxygen and fluorine to form the number of compounds like xenon difluoride, krypton difluoride, and xenon oxydifluoride, etc. And this theory does not account for the shape of molecule, and it also does not explain the relative stability of the molecules, being totally silent about the energy of the molecule. So these are the limitation of the octave rule.